Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Ball is over the line. Turns back here, probably the best option. Looking for options for movement. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Van Basten. Now, can they get him away? And he's in on goal! And he's opted for the long pass. And the counter is on. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. And he's worked it through. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And this is Torres.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Snyder! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Snyder really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nicked it back promptly. Bale. Oh, good take in a good area. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's intervened well there. 30 minutes gone. Belletti. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pinches it off him. And here's Lewandowski. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Schneider. Looking to play him in. And he gets rid in a hurry. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Bale. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, played through for the wide man, and he's picked it up out wide. Deftly away. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 17, Bale, number 20.
That gets things going for the second half.
Coming on the field, number
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And it's Fernando Torres. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. And that was very necessary. Well, that's well seen too. That's really well cleared. That's a sharp pass. Schneider. picked out brilliantly. Danger averted for now. Van Basten. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Van Basten.
Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Sneijder. Always onto this. And Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Up he goes! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Batistuta. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well read, nice interception. Sneijder. Fernando Torres. That's a shade optimistic. Cleared without hesitation. Good take. Goes for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Sneijder goes steaming forward. Now it's Drogba. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Drogba. Oh, he's found support out wide. Sneijder picks it up out wide. And he's cut it out.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Caught offside that time. Lewandowski. Looking for a runner. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's gone looking
There will
for
be
safety.
1 minute at a time.
Smartly reclaimed. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's quick to get it clear again. That's that, the end. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Fernando Torres. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Now it's Lewandowski. Schlotterbeck.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, played right into his path. And it's hoisted clear.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing.
He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Substitution.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Strong running down that left flank. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Matheus Nunes. Well read, nice interception. Batistuta. Fernando Torres. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Bellingham. Arsenal finding their passes. Gabriel.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Odo. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Caicedo. Alvarez. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Messi. Caicedo. Adams spots it and intercepts. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
We are glad to inform you that today's
Some
match
first
day
half
programs
thoughts?
are available
Well, at least the
from stands
defence
located
can
by
look
the
back
gates.
on a job
I'm
pretty
sure
well
they'll
done
make
so far,
fine
Peter. I
souvenirs.
think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Costa Curta. And it's Nunez. Paredes. Now it's Alvarez. Stood up well to him there. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And smartly reclaimed. Beckenbauer, early ball out from the back. Now it's Alvarez. Out to the left it goes. Played back in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
62,005.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitutions taking place.
Great chance here from position A1.
Well, he can produce power, precision and deception, so he's not short in options.
Schneider! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
And back to the goalkeeper. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Fernando Torres. Is there any... Can he finish? No mistake! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal. Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And this is Welbeck. Tries a shot! They've done it! They have stolen level at the last! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bellingham. Probing pass. That's really well cleared. And now the breakaway. So that's it. It is all over. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. And it's Batistuta. Batistuta. And he's been shifted off it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get it through? Lewandowski. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And he thumps it clear. Now he's off and running. Batistuta. Fernando Torres. Torres! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Ronaldinho, the man who you could say was the man once upon a time.
Yeah, certainly was in the noughties. So many games where his magic just shone.
Of course, there was that really famous game in November of 2005.
I know the one you mean. One of the most dominant performances by an away side in Madrid. He was absolutely instrumental in securing that 3-0 win.
What a couple of goals he scored. Individual masterpieces, the pair of them. He just tied them up in knots.
Yeah, the defence was described as showing no guts and no attitude, but I think that's harsh. I think we've got to focus on Ronaldinho. He was simply too good on that day, and nobody, and I say nobody, would have fared any better.
Now it's Hazard. Referee's given a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Fernando Torres. That's a delicate pass. And Batistuta! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Madrid deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, it really should. And it's made its way to him. Decent chance! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Fernando Torres demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And the half-time whistle goes. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Arsenal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
I'm sure they will make
Arsenal
fine
in control at half-time, 2-0. So off we go once more. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Schneider is behind this one. Schneider! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Now, can they get him away?
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And the ball is out of play. Tries to pass it through, and he's there to clear it. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cafu. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Forlan. Schneider, another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Hazard. Hazard goes on a charge down the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Pinged towards the front line. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Azar. Batistuta. Foot in. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Adams calmly anticipates. Oh, good-looking ball. Torres. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Lewandowski. And that's he's had a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Fernando Torres. And he has been fouled there. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Oh, off the bar! Cafu gets it away. Cross to the back post. Torres! No, not the best of headers. Out to the left it goes. The final 5 minutes. Lewandowski! Lewandowski! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Danger averted for now. And now they can spring out of defence.
3 minutes added time.
That looks a good ball through. That's been slipped through. Shoots! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly.
And a quick reminder today to
claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nice.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. We have already started here. Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. And that is as far as they're going to go. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, here we go then with this bundle of joy and excitement that has always been Ronaldinho. His career, a thing of legend. But Jim, if you were to name just one game that defines him, it would be...
Well, I think undoubtedly it has to be the away game in Madrid back in 2005. He himself scored 2 second-half goals, but I can never forget the scenes when the home fans started applauding him. The moment when even the worst of enemies had to admire what he did on that night.
It was an extraordinary sight. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. First quarter of an hour gone. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now it's come to nothing. Played up towards the front line. And here's Torres. Batistuta could try cutting inside here. Davids tries to clear. Now it's Batistuta. He's in a great position here. Roberto Carlos. And this is Batistuta. He's shifting through the gears here. Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. Ronaldinho.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Costa Curta. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quick.
Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be... Here's a chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ronaldinho. Bellingham. Well seen. Saw that coming. And here's Messi. And it's Hakimi. Cross from Hakimi. Khan claims it. And the danger passes. Now that looks a decent ball. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it this time, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Schneider actually didn't do an awful lot.
There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Arsenal really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. Now it's Schneider. Good chance here! No, not quite.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Roberto Carlos. Cherki. Ronaldinho. Well read, and the danger is averted. Cannavaro cuts it out. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bellingham. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And here's Bellingham. Nice interception, well timed. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He is through here. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And smartly reclaimed. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. No breakthrough, and well into the second period, it is still anyone's game. And this is Batistuta. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? He's on it, can he get away? 75 minutes played.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And they've got rid. Ronaldinho. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Van der Vaart. And a chance! No mistake! And that could well be the winner!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here.
He gets big! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
There will be 1 minute at a
Arsenal
time.
really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it's...
And we're done. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. There's the whistle. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
David Villa! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage... Right card! Arsenal have reclaimed it. And it's Schneider. Picked out brilliantly. He's in a good position here. And he's quick to get it clear again. Khan. Cleared without hesitation. Rijkaard with the clearance. De Bruyne. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Costa Curta clears. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Torres. That is a brilliant interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, there's the clearance. Deftly away. 15 minutes till half-time. Torres tries to pass it through. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Adams gets it clear. Schneider. Fernando Torres. Lewandowski. Irwin gets rid without sophistication. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Schneider. And he's taking no chances there. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's the throw.
There will be one
Searching
minute
pass
at a
is
time.
played there. Oh, what has happened here? Cannavaro. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things
Hello,
have never
attendees.
really got
This
going,
is
but
a
at least this will be a
children's
good time to
announcement.
reflect
Would the
and
father of a boy
regroup.
in a
I could see a
yellow
few
t-shirt
changes coming,
kindly make his
because
way
whatever
to the
they've been
information
doing,
centre.
it just hasn't gelled.
There's the start of the second half.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nice looking ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Torres. Batistuta. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Goes for a shot! Goal! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
55 minutes.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Arsenal grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Great vision. And he welcomes it in. And this is Batistuta. Van Dijk concedes a free kick for that. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
He went for the curler.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
That's a look and place it forward. Now, can they get him away? Irwin gets good distance on it. Out for a throw. And this is Torres. This might shoot! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And he's managed to get free. They're urging him to shoot. They've got a corner here. Al Nassr with the corner, there first. He gets big! Danger averted for now. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, that's well spotted. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Al Nassr appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's shifting through the gears here. Otto getting this one clear.
Al Nassr really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. So that's it. It is all over. Arsenal have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Lewandowski picking up the man of the match. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Del Piero. Batistuta. Plays a sharp little ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple. I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacked...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Haaland. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they've got rid. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Shot could be on.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
That is good alertness. Bellingham. Looking for the run. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Lewandowski. And this is Batistuta. And here's Lewandowski. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. That's a sharp pass. Oh, what has happened here? Big chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Batistuta. Fernando Torres. Nicely weighted ball. Lewandowski! Got to be quick to recover this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, this is a great position. And Torres! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Fernando Torres is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. He's got tall.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Schneider. Cannavaro gets it away. Tries to play it through. Oh, not quite. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So there was the first half.
Arsenal ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. There's the start of the second half.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Goes for a shot! And that is wildly off target. Good take, and is he in?
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Del Piero with the short one. And he's there to belt it away. And they've got a throw. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Torres. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack.
Batistuta! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid have their second corner now. Rijkaard tries to clear. Just about up to the hour now. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. A deeply frustrating game so far, certainly in terms of the scoreline. And the shot! He scored! There is the breakthrough!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
And this is Lewandowski. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Hazard.
Corner number 2 then.
14, Alex Grimaldo. Number 16, Rodri. Coming on the field.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Number 4, Pedri.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Snyder. And that is a little undercooked. The message is clear, none shall pass. Can he get it through? Now it's Snyder. What a throw in. And that's definitely not his best. Oh, played through for the wide man. Very much into the last knockings. Now that looks a decent ball. Has a look and plays it forward. Now, can they get him away? That ball looks a good one. He's shifting through the gears here. Saliba.
4 added minutes has been
Brzezinski.
indicated.
Batistuta proves just a little bit too strong. He's on it, can he get away?
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That's the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Batistuta taking in the accolades. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get it through? Now it's Park Ji-sung. Shot could be on. And this is Batistuta.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Milan have it back and can go again.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to... Oh, shooting chance! Lewandowski with a definite foul there. Looking for a runner. And it's hoisted clear. Oh no, this does not look good. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Good ball over the top. And the shot! Goal! Milan! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Park Ji-sung really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Park Ji-sung.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And it's Bellingham. Bellingham! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal have their second corner now. No way through, so back it comes. He's having a shot! He's being urged to shoot. Xavi Alonso. Out for a throw. Mignon clears. Fernando Torres, distributed tidily.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Schneider, he's picked his way through. And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Park Ji-sung.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him away? There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating
And
the
now,
obvious,
to
Peter,
all
but
members of the
thankfully this
crowd,
is still
I'd
very
like to ask
savable.
you to
Keep
join
things
me in
simple,
wishing our
keep the
birthday
intensity
boy a
high,
very
and hope for an
special
early goal.
birthday.
If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Out to the left it goes. Schneider, Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Torres. miles! Chance, surely! Played into space. Rijkaard, very much a man of this moment. And this is Schneider. Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Corner number 3 coming up. Batistuta attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter.
The attendance for this match was 60,810.
He welcomes it in. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 15.
Xabi Alonso having a look.
Coming on
Looking
the
to
field
widen the gap
is
even further
number
here.
4, Van Dijk.
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Xabi Alonso certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Well, it's Batistuta. He won't be happy with that one. Schneider in acres of space out wide. Cannavaro is there to clear. Looking for the run. Stood up well to him there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Park Ji-sung, and he's straight offside. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That's a throw.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Bellingham. And here's Torres. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Schneider. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cannavaro clears it away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Knocks it into space. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Batistuta. And that's it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
With the owner of a
So what do you take
blue
away
car
from it all,
parked
Jim?
outside the
It's just a
stadium
bad
gate.
day at the
Kindly-
office.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And already we're underway here. And this is Shevchenko, and he's managed to get free. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And he's there to belt it away. Lewandowski. Now it's Lewandowski. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim, European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around. Absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. He is all of those things and much, much more. That's really well cleared. And here's Torres. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Fernando Torres. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Lewandowski. And he's there to clear it. And it's Schneider. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Chance, surely! He's having a shot! And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! And he's kept it out. He can get that clear. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Oh, good spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And Messi! It's anyone's ball now. Vinicius Junior! He's through, now is he in? And he's searching through. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And a chance! And he's there to get it away. And smartly reclaimed. Rijkaard. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Fernando Torres. And Torres!
There will be 1 minute at a
Denied
time.
by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing...
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Arsenal leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. Arsenal carrying a one-goal lead. Schneider. Rodri. Otto. And it's Fernando Torres. Oh, super ball! Another chance from a corner. Arsenal have their second corner now. Now a sudden chance to counter. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Plenty to aim at here. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Stood up well to him there. Oh, it's Bebeto. Still just a single goal between the sides. Messi providing an outlet on that flank.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And this is Shevchenko.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Can he latch on to this? Ball's gone out of play. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Tries to pass it through. And this is Batistuta. Big chance! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And he's onside. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And this is... And again! He's having a hit! And the ball's come loose here. Fires it in low. Rijkaard gets good distance on it. And it's Pedri. Lewandowski. Short changes him with that pass. Vinicius Junior. Bebeto. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Bebeto threads one in. Now it's Messi. Foot in. They get a throw in. Tries a shot! And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Arsenal are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba, starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. That is good alertness. Now it's Batistuta. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. He's got tall. He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Now that's well seen too. And it's Schneider. And he's worked it through. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And that has been clubbed away. Arsenal yet to have an attempt on goal. Rodri gets over and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Batistuta. Has a look and place it forward. Kukçu. And no, that was never going to make it. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now he's got space here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Played out to the right. Batistuta, and it's made its way to him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Torres. He's having a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
It's Lewandowski! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Threads one in.
2 added minutes.
Into stoppage time. Very little left on it. And this is Forlan.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Arsenal leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Arsenal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Kukçu. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Oh, played through for the wide man. Fernando Torres. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way through. Lewandowski! And he's following up! Caught offside that time. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Van Bouten. Arsenal leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
No, that's been intercepted. Saliba. He's on it, can he get away?
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's intervened well there. Saliba can get it clear. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Now it's Lewandowski. Rafinha tries to pass it through.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Well, there's the clearance. Well, they've got it again. Arsenal, and time is up. Arsenal have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the title. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Quality ball. Tries to pass it through. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. And he's heaved it away. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Cannavaro gets good distance on it. So there he is, Wesley Sneijder, a terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the very best to emerge from that legendary Amsterdam production line. An old-style number 10 whose ability with the ball is the envy of many.
And is that his greatest strength, or is there more to him?
Well, without doubt, it's his tactical intelligence combined with his pinpoint precision. The guy is like clockwork. You have to have that if you want to play there.
Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
Face to face with... Goes for a shot! Now, and Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
De Bruyne. And here's Mbappe. Danger averted for now. Change of plan here, perhaps.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Threads one in. Messi! Oh, that wasn't far away. And we have our very first corner. Otto is there to clear. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Arsenal finding their passes. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Great vision. Good take, and is he in? This might spell danger. Chance for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Lewandowski is offering a wry smile there.
Goes without saying, that was poor.
There will be 1 minute added time.
De Bruyne. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Just a quick announcement.
So, both
And an
teams
exciting
still
one,
stuck
too.
on the
We're
starting
about
blocks
to
here.
announce today's entry
0-0
numbers.
at the break.
Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the years...
And a shot! It's in! And finally he has breathed life into the game! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Real chance! And he can clear it away.
Arsenal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. De Bruyne. He's got away. And he's there to get it away.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He's found a way through. And he's there to belt it away. Mbappe. The message is clear. None shall pass. And this is Lewandowski. And he welcomes it in. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
That's really well cleared. Arsenal are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half, and the score is 1-0. Khan sends that a long way.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Fernando Torres. Lewandowski finds himself offside.
Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Substitution on the field, number 17.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Messi. Number 5, Edmilson. Number 9, Fernando Torres. Coming on the field, number 41.
Baresi cuts it out.
Number 7.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
13, Robert Lewandowski.
Khan.
Substitutions taking.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Well, played right into his path.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
Rodri. Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking for a runner. Now it's Bellingham. Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! So smooth. A signature finich.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Costa Curta cuts it out. Looking for the run. Shot could be on. Stojkovic. Oh, easy pickings there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Fernando Torres. Now it's Batistuta. Bastoni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, no joy this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, that's a key interception. Belletti. Under an awful lot of pressure. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Oh, what a mistake! And he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Tries to play it through. Spread neatly. And that has been cleared. Tries to get it clear. Lewandowski. It's Fernando Torres.
There will be 1 minute.
Yeah, they were
added
looking for a
time.
counter-attack.
No, that's been intercepted. It's a really well-measured ball. Played back in. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. And it's half-time here. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're just settling back into this second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. And this is Batistuta. Caught offside that time. Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Nicely shaped ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Batistuta. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Batistuta, and this is Beckham.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Lewandowski. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Stojkovic. Number 23, Xavi. Number 15, Hazard.
Gets into some space.
Coming on the field.
Now the cross. He
Number
rises!
20.
Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Arsenal take the lead. Belletti just eases him off the ball. Now it's Batistuta. Can he spark a counter here?
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Whistle's got... It's a quick one. Lewandowski.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Aimed beyond the defence. David Villa. Oh, he's played it in low. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Shooting chance! Otto is there to clear. That's the end. Arsenal proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way.